Hi, my name is Dustin. I'm one of the BMW geniuses here at BMW Vocala. Just want to first thank you for allowing us to help you find your next vehicle. And I do want to let you know that we do deliver anywhere in the United States. Now, as you can see in front of me is a 2018 530i. This particular vehicle is in carbon black metallic on the outside, and it's got cognac Dakota leather on the inside, which I'll show you in a little bit. Now, our 5 Series is just got redesigned for this current, for actually 17, sorry, which follows over to the 2018. Now, you've definitely got, from the last generation model, you've got 137 pounds less, and that is lowering the center of gravity because they did take the 137 pounds from the roof and the doors, so they tried to lower the center of gravity. They did make it slightly a little bit bigger. The trunk area is 18.7 cubic inch, and of course you can make the seats come down. I'll be showing you all that in a little bit. Now, they also added quite a bit of technology in the new 5 Series as well, so they've actually added level 2 autonomous driving. So no, it's not going to do everything right from the get-go, but what it is designed to do is it actually has a couple of features where you can actually take your hands off the wheel for about 5 to 8 seconds to be able to reach for the glove box or maybe go for something in the back seat, and the car will keep itself in the lane, and it's more designed for highway driving, and it's a pretty neat feature. And then you've also got, that's actually the active lane keep assist, and you've also got the adaptive cruise control as well, which will maintain a car length between you and the car in front of you. Now, this carbon black metallic is really, really beautiful. It's actually, as you can see on the video here, it's really, really pretty in the sunlight, and quite a few times it looks black, which the name would be, but then there's also quite a few times where it actually has a blue look to it. It really just depends on what way the light hits it. But you definitely, it's a great thing to see. It's a very, 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 it's kind of like having 2 colors in one. Now you got the beautiful signature kidney grille. Now this is a black kidney grille as well, just to make it a little more sporty. See those gorgeous lights, and you got the LED daytime running lights. Now, in the new 5 Series, the kidney grille is actually an active kidney grille. That actually means the slots right now are open because the engine needs that extra air. But as soon as the engine doesn't need that extra air, the slots will actually close for aerodynamics. Now, the 30 for the 530, which is what this is, refers to the engine, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that gives 248 horsepower. Now that gives you a 0 to 60 time for a vehicle like this, which is actually a medium-sized vehicle here, 6 seconds flat, 0 to 60, which is absolutely incredible. And you don't sacrifice gas mileage for it either, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, especially when we go over the label, the Msrp. So, you got the adaptive cruise control radar at the bottom of the bumper there. This particular vehicle's got the M Sport package, so you've actually got a much more aggressive M Sport front fascia, as they call it. You got the M Sport wheels, which are really, really sharp, beautiful 19-inch wheels. And just so you know, BMWs are on run flat tires. Run flat tires actually means that you'll be able to go 50 miles distance up to 50 miles an hour without having to permanently pull over and get roadside assistance. Now, we have a wonderful 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty and a complimentary 3-year, 36,000-mile maintenance plan. Now, this is what the vehicle looks like from the back. Now, just so you know, we're the only company out there that has adaptive brake lights. So basically the brake lights partially light up when you're hitting the brakes, of course. And then if you were to jam on the brakes, they actually fully light up even more to try and add like an exclamation point at the end of a sentence. Try and get some person's attention behind you. Now, this time I want to show you that cubic inch 18.7, which is actually quite a bit of space to be able to bring as much luggage as you need. Here you can actually make the seat go down and all three sides will go down. It's actually a 60-40 split. Now this particular one, our vehicles do come with an optional spare tire. This particular one doesn't have it, so that's why you've got that little indents here, but it gives you more storage space. And this is also a power tailgate as well. Now just so you know, we do have the kick motion feature. So if you got the key on you, you can actually kick underneath the bumper, and the trunk will actually open, and then you can also kick again and the trunk will close. It's pretty darn amazing. Now, by all means, you can pause the video if you want. I'm going to read through the MSRP in just this right now, actually. Now, just so you know, just like I was saying, you don't sacrifice that gas mileage. You get 34 miles to the gallon highway with this, which is incredible for giving you a 6-second 0 to 60 time. Now, this particular vehicle's got the driver assistance package, which includes the heads-up display. And the heads-up display is really, really cool on our vehicles. Not only does it show you how fast you're going, but also shows you the speed limit information, believe it or not. It also lets you change radio stations, and it also shows you your turn-by-turn directions, too, when you have a destination set in your navigation. Now, the Driver Assistance Plus package gives you quite a few different things. It gives you the active lane keep assist. It gives you a pedestrian and vehicle collision warning system with city mitigation. It also gives you blind spot detection. So when you're looking at the mirror, it's actually, you may or may not see it, but there's a triangle right by my finger right there. And if that triangle glows, then somebody's in your blind spot, and you definitely don't want to change lanes. Now this vehicle, if it detects there's something in your blind spot, and you have the option set for yes, if you were to try and change lanes, it would actually physically try and stop you from doing that if it detects there being a car there. It's pretty darn cool. Now the city mitigation is really impressive too, because you put on the adaptive cruise control, and then basically if the car in front of you comes to a complete stop in a city traffic situation, this vehicle will come to a complete stop, and then as soon as the car starts inching up forward, this car would too. It's actually pretty neat, but you do have to turn these features on. Now back to the MSRP, you got the Msrp package like I mentioned before, so you do have 19-inch wheels, power tailgate, you got comfort access to where you can lock and unlock the car just by touching the door handles. You can also make all the windows come down together, or you can make the windows roll up just by holding on the door handle. It's pretty cool. And then you just get heated front seats, you get a Sensitech dashboard, which gives you a look of a kind of a leather dashboard, burl walnut wood trim, LED fog lights, you get Sirius radio for a year. You got a lot of different technology in here. They do call this vehicle like the Baby 7, so it actually has hand gesture controls to be able to raise and lower the volume. You've got Msport suspension, Msport steering wheel, which is really nice, an aerodynamic kit, which pretty much talks about how the back bumper and the front bumper are a little bit more aggressive. You got the Shadowline exterior trim and anthracite headliner. Now, like I mentioned before, you got the active blind spot detection, lane departure warning, run flat tires. Now this car, of course, has got the rear view camera and universal garage door opener. You've got ambient lighting, which looks amazing in multiple different colors you can choose from. Moonroof, you got multi-contour seats on here, so you actually have 20 different ways you can position the seats to where they're exactly the kind of comfort that you need. You got real-time traffic information for the GPS. You've actually got Wi-Fi hotspot. If you wanted this for this car, we can set it up, and you'll get Wi-Fi set up in the car. And then you treat it like it's as if it's a Wi-Fi hotspot in a hotel or anything like that, but it's coming directly from the car. You got navigation, of course. You got the Harman Kardon upgraded surround sound system. The black kidney grills, like I mentioned. Look at all this space so you can fit 3 full-size adults. That is just incredible. And, of course, you can fold the seats down, just like I was mentioning before. Now, you do have some really, really nifty controls here. So you will be able to adjust if you want to open or close the vents, and also decide if you want it to be a little bit hotter or a little bit cooler. And then you've got 2 DC plugs for that extra power that you need in the back. You got a nice armrest And then if your passengers in the back need the cup holders, you got that as well. Now there are 8 airbags inside a BMW, so you're definitely going to be very, 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 very protected, just so you know. I love the interior. This cognac Dakota leather is amazing, especially with the walnut wood trim. Now, of course, you got memory seat settings. You got the 20-way seats like we mentioned before. Gorgeous steering wheel, absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you focus, you'll be able to see the heads-up display. It's flickering just because that's what it does through a camera, but it's actually showing that we're going 0 miles per hour and that the speed limit, it didn't detect any speed limit, so it's just blank right now. But as soon as we pass the speed limit sign and the navigation's talking to it, the system as well, you will see the speed limit change. Look how incredibly nice and big this screen is. Just want to switch the view of the navigation here. Look at that. That is incredible. And of course you got real-time traffic like we talked about. You got paddle shifters if you're extra sporty. This does have the Msrp package, so you got paddle shifters on it. This dashboard is so nice. It's mostly electronic actually, which is pretty incredible. There's a lot of things that are electronic. You can move the steering wheel up and down electronically as well. You got automatic headlights. You've got automatic windshield wipers. Of course, you got hands-free talking, Bluetooth. You got amazing the cruise control here, and also depending on choosing what space you want between you and the car in front of you. And then you've also got the active lane keep assist, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now I just wanted to show you what so this is what the parking sensors look like, and if something was in the way, it would be showing. And this is what the rear view camera looks like. Really, really nice high definition screen, just so you know. And the green lines show you how where the exact position of the steering wheel is, and then the red lines are showing extreme angles left or right. I have to, and these seats are absolutely even more comfortable than they look. BMW has very, very high quality leathers that they use, and it really, really shows off. There's that anthracite headliner, which I think is pretty darn cool. Of course, you got the beautiful moonroof. Now, just so you know, you also have a hard drive to where you can actually store music on the car as well. You got dual climate controls. This particular one's got heated seats. Now, if you got more questions or anything like that, I'd really like you to please reach out and let us know, and then that way we can answer them. But again, I want to thank you very much for allowing us to help you find your next vehicle. And really, I mean, if you're local, the best thing to do would be come here and give it a test drive. If you're not local, this thing drives like a dream. Absolute dream. Beautiful blend of sportsmanship, and luxury. I absolutely love this vehicle. You have a good day. Thank you.